and gentlemen, welcome back to another Saturday, which means it's time for another Nozz Watches Slime. Oh boy. So in the last episode, we had arc nullification, but a very specific version of arc nullification, where the arc was nullified before it even fucking happened. Getting ahead of the game there, Slimato, holy shit! Oh boy, but, yeah, so, oh boy, Shizue is dead. Shizue is fucking dead. Her powers are fucking gone. Then Slimato has a new body, I guess. That, you know, people can latch onto and be like, oh, look, there's an actual hero. Because, you know what? It's totally better than just being a fucking formless mass of slime. Like, from a purely, like, fun shit to look at point of view. But, it looks like this is starting with without a stinger, just going right into the opening. So, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just get this going and I'll just talk over it. So, I don't know if there's any more spoilers. I don't know if there is. So I'll just watch it this time, but let's go. Alright, but, like I said, this show has until episode 12. Although you've been saying, like, no, the arc doesn't end until episode 14, but here's the thing, I don't care. Like, 12 episodes is what the majority of anime get for their first season, right? And keeping it this long is generous, you know, because the fucking the 4-episode rule exists for a reason, and it's like if your anime can't in 2 hours essentially, like if you assume like essentially like each episode's about 30 minutes, like with advertisements, right? If in the equivalent of 2 hours with ads, you can't hook someone in, then you have failed as a show, right? So but the thing is, I really like the premise of this show, and I imagine that the majority of people like the premise of this show, because it's a similar premise to the shows like Overlord, where the protagonist gets reincarnated as a monster and has to deal with that. In fact, like, a lot of this is really just stuff that you'd see in Overlord, but the main reason I'm keeping with this is because I'm like, okay, Overlord, but with some different stuff. Overlord with a twist. Alright, I'm down. Let's have a look. Let's see what's going on. And every now and again, you get things that bleed through, and you're like, oh, they could do some good shit here. They could do some good shit here. But then they fuck it up. And that's why I'm like, alright, you know what? You get the equivalent of one season. So like I said, if it doesn't get me hooked by episode 12, fuck them. So you're just lazing around like an asshole. The master of delegation, Slimato. It has to be more energy efficient to just have legs, right? Like, it has to be more energy efficient to have legs instead of just bouncing around like an asshole, right? Because he's gonna jump and shit with that, right? I like how he has this... I like how Rimuru essentially has this fucking throne room to work with. Like, he's got a 4-poster bed, and there's the titties! Oh, it's a male now. Wasn't he a girl before? I mean, doesn't have nips, so I imagine it's just gender. I imagine it's just like fucking genderless, right? Well, yeah, because you were using essentially ESP, you stupid fuck. Wait, so when he's a human, he loses magic sense. Ifrit is now your slave. Congratulations. Okay, so if he doesn't really have nipples, he doesn't have nipples, and his pectorals aren't even really defined at all. Why does he have a navel? Like, look between the legs, dum-dum. Look between the legs, dum-dum! Alright, what do you have? Is it nothing? Okay, he is genderless. Neat. You're a slime, dum-dum! You think that would be like, you wouldn't even need to check for that, you know? Like, he couldn't... You couldn't just feel things bouncing around between your legs? I mean, you've been using up your magic, so... Alright, now that just looks horrifying. But here's the thing, though. That female form actually looked pretty decent. That male form looked like a horrendous in-between. Holy shit. I feel like whoever is drawing this, like, they can draw two things. They can draw decent female characters, or they could draw fucking rock monsters. Like, he could do two things. He could do JoJo-level masculinity and rock monsters. Or he could do fucking decent-looking female or androgynes. Can't do in-betweens. Holy fuck. What's the betting he can't taste it? What's the betting he doesn't have a sense of taste? And of course, the Japanese person wants to make a rice field. Welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker! Kill a dinosaur for me! How do you know that? Oh, fuck! It's not gonna look like that. I was expecting like the fucking thing where like someone just does like dunk, like punches down on someone's head when they're being perverted. Wasn't expecting a fucking roundhouse kick. Alright, Slimato, you have my attention. I knew threats of cancellation would make this show turn around. Hello, doggo. Murder everything for me. Oh, God, that was a good sign right there. Very good boy, Slimato. Shut the fuck up. Ah. You want to test out being a degenerate, huh? You know, in the real world, we have places for that. It's called the internet. So, basically, degenerate is the... It's the skill to cheat. It's the skill to cheat. Rat as hell. Oh no, I'm getting fucked up in this situation. Whatever shall I do? Grand Sage goes, using Degenerate to move together these two skills to make a new skill that seems entirely different. and just completely fucks everything up. You look stupid. I like how the Grand Sage is being just sassy as hell. I I absolutely fucking love the sass. But also, it really does feel like that they really do not want to animate mouths where they don't have to. So any chance they have to cover someone's face, they will. Like, for real. It's like, oh yes, our main character is a slime. Keep them in slime form as long as possible so we don't have to animate their mouth. Oh no, they have a human form now. Wait, remember that character had a mask? Put the mask on him. Now, who are these boys? Like, they're wait. Okay, I thought these were humans. Oh god, please tell me this isn't what I think it is. Oh god, please tell me these aren't the ogres. I had... They dead! Oh yes, we can see their parachutes. That's your ogres, huh? There is one guy there that actually looks like an ogre, and it's the guy with the hammer. And even then, he just barely fits the fucking definition. These ones look like assholes! Those aren't ogres, they're fucking... Are you fucking kidding me? They got orcs right. They got orcs right, and I was like, you know what? Maybe they learned not to fuck it up. It's just a bunch of edgelord anime protagonists. You're just a bunch of edgy fucking anime protagonists. Sand those horns down. Just sand those fucking horns down. Oh, they're mad at the orcs, aren't they? I fucking hate Japan sometimes. I fucking hate Japan sometimes, my dude. I swear to God. Like, hey, this monster's kind of gross, but we want to have them as a protagonist eventually. I know, just make them really beautiful. Just make them look like regular Japanese people, but give them horns or a fucked up skin color. And even then, don't even do that. You know, just dress them like samurai and give them katana. You know, the weapon that is the super best one that everyone loves. Ah, dude, fuck Japan sometimes, dude. And I know it's not all Japanese media, but still. Like, this is one of those things. That guy right there with the hammer. That is the fucking closest to an ogre that you've got here. For fuck's sake. And maybe, like, ogre... Maybe, like, there's something, like, in Japan where the Japanese version of ogre is different, but going purely by Western ogres, no, that's fucking horseshit. And Slimato is just... This is just, once again, the Kirito thing. You can't hurt me, my numbers are bigger. My numbers are bigger, you can't beat me. Almost as if people in this world can do research. For real, it's almost as if there's a bestiary somewhere. He's not nearly pink enough to be Majin. Aha! Oh boy, I love the pronoun game. The pronoun game's my favorite one, but yeah, they are getting beefy with the orcs, alright. But I haven't even eaten a single Kaioshin! Really, dude? Even if he did, would that do anything? Like, it's not even his real form. He's literally a liquid. Yet y'all ever tried to cut a liquid? It don't work. Like, if anything, all he has to do is eat that arm when he's done here. Did they not notice that he's not bleeding? He's not bleeding at all. Does that not fucking... Does that not cause any fucking concern? If anything, that should. There's the concern! Guys are fucking stupid. Oh, hi, Sasuke. Imagine if Ainz just did all of his fights for the entire first season of Overlord and how bad Overlord would have been. Too bad for you, I'm a living god! Oh no, he's removing his weighted training mask! I wonder if they'd have done this fight if Slimato had taken that mask off at the start. Like, imagine if Slimato had taken that mask off when he arrived. This whole thing is just him flexing his E-penis. I mean, I guess when you don't have a dick, you have to fucking compensate somehow. Ugh, English is hard. Maybe you should have used it to punch a hole in that big red motherfucker. He's not gonna. Listen to this fucking anime protagonist right here. Yeah. Yeah, we got this pride yeah, this stupid samurai bushido bullshit. I'ma keep fighting like an asshole. Because my warrior code is stupid. And historically, no one gave a shit. At least the people who fucking actually didn't die like assholes. You are from the country that originated this fucking bullshit, my dude. Slimato, you are from the country that originated that attitude. You don't get to fucking judge. I'm really expecting Slimato just to be like Goku in fucking Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Like he's holding the Spirit Bomb and is like, guys, I can't just get rid of this. Maybe if I put it down... Yeah, I could kill all of y'all in one without even fucking breathing. It's fine. Slimato just nodding along like an asshole. His name is Slimato Tempest of the Nopai. And this is my doggo. So their village was attacked by a guy who was similar to Shizue's boys. But alright then, fair enough. This is dumb. This is peak anime. But like in a dumb way. Like, am I the only one who's not a fan of just seeing Slimato, like, flex his E-penis for, like, 10 minutes? Like, this show drags on like a motherfucker. And Slimato vomits healing potions, so I mean... Ogres like meat. Ogres love food. Then why do you look so fucking human then? If you don't have a name, why the fuck do you look so goddamn human? For fuck's sake. Alright. Alright. Okie doke. Alright, okay, it's time to use the magic Google machine. Oh, fuck me, dude. Alright. Japanese ogre. Okay, Japanese ogres look more fucking monstrous than Western ogres, for fuck's sake. Hang on. Western ogre. Yeah, like Japanese ogre is just an oni. Fucking, alright, so a Western ogre. Okay, there's a lot of shitty-ass fucking anime designs here, but... Alright, here's a historical ogre. Alright, so here's what an ogre looks like in the West. Oh god, fucking... Damn it, Google, are you kidding me? Alright, hang on. Open image, a new tab. This is what an ogre looks like in the West, or in, like, certain parts of the West, right? Like, it's a big humanoid who is covered in fur, fucking really ugly, like, like the size of a fucking house, right? But this is just, like, mostly, I think this is mostly just a German ogre, right? You get stuff like this. You get stuff like that. Okay, that's a Japanese style Western ogre. That's weird. Stuff like that. Basically, like, whenever you think of an ogre, they're big, furry, and violent. Like, or they're scaly, you know? Like, fucking... Like, when you think of a Western ogre, you think of this, and not this! And even that, you can't even go like, oh, it's the Japanese, because the Japanese, I was right. Yeah, Japanese ogres are just Oni. And they look like that. Like, my dude. My dude, fucking for real. Like, if that guy in the red had looked like that, I'd be hype as shit. I would be super hyped to have just a big fucking dude like that, because we get a fucking Bishonen boy. Like, my dude. My dude, what the fuck? Like, oh man, it's like, this show just, every time it takes one step forward, it takes like 1.5 steps back. You know, like, at the opening of this, I was actually kind of like excited. I was like, oh boy, Rimuru's got the new form. Is more humanoid, which means you'll be able to do more stuff, because hey, being a slime has to be limiting, even if the show doesn't fucking like draw attention to it. Anatomically and logistically, being a slime, probably not the best for getting into a fight. But now he's got a human form. Yeah, no, that's good. And also, he's small. And the whole joke with like, I don't have any genitals. That's fucking hilarious. And it did also draw attention to the fact that whoever is drawing this has no fucking idea how to draw a male character. Because, oh boy, that, like that fucking, male adult form was just, oh man, it was a thing. It was a fucking thing. It looked horrendous. And but the female one actually looked really good. Like, fucking just really weird. So it really does make me feel like whoever's drawing this does not know how to draw a good-looking male character. Well, so they just draw fucking JoJo character. And I'm not saying JoJo has bad art. I'm saying that JoJo is a very specific type of male character. And Araki can draw male characters, yep, that aren't fucking big muscle-bound fucking Jonathan Joestars, as we've seen with, like, fucking parts, well, 4 through 8. But, like, yeah. Like, rock monsters and JoJo characters, that's all he can fucking draw if it's not female. And so I guess like you do get around that by having Slimato be genderless and make it just androgynous, because then they could be anything, it doesn't fucking matter. Like even like the thing with like Gobta making fun of like Slimato for not having having Nopai, you know? Like that's great. That's great. Like, and even like the fucking, like you would expect, like in your head you go like, oh, in a regular anime this would have someone just get really annoyed and just do the downward head punch, right? Instead, no. Like, really quick, in like the space of half a second, like you could have blinked and missed it. Fucking Slimato roundhouse kicks Gobta across the camp. That's great. And it really does, like, and that's really just like a subversion of what you expect, plus fucking, like actually shows that like Slimato is really protective of that body, because it's Shizu. It's Shizu. Like, then he still carries a candle for that. Really, everything was going great up until we got those fucking ogres. The second those fucking ogres showed up, and the fucking second we saw that they were ogres, I just fucking just mentally, I was like, oh, come the fuck on. They had one guy there that I could look at and go, no, that's an ogre. It'd be a little bit of a stretch, but no, that's an ogre, 110%. And that's the big guy with the hammer, but he was the first one gone. Like, you know, like everyone else, no, that's just a human with face paint. That's someone who just walked out of a fucking Homestuck convention, you know? Like, fuck me, dude. I know Homestuck fuckers only do gray face paint, but the horns, though. It's fucking awful. And the fact that just, like, the whole thing was just, at what timestamp did that fucking fight start? Hold up. Okay, that fight okay, if you count, like, Slimato watching them fight, technically it starts at 9 minutes, 20 seconds, with Gobta getting fucking kicked across the fucking forest. And then they continue to fight. And I'm counting, like, the fight stopping when Slimato takes off his mask. They continue to fight until 1713. Which means that for almost 10 minutes, it was a matter of fucking Slimato. It was a matter of Slimato just fucking effortlessly stomping these guys who had just annihilated his own men. 10 minutes for something that could have been done if he just walked up and when they started trying to fight him, if he just gone, guys, do you really want to do this? Take the mask off. Like, the second he took... They were 110% ready to fight until the death. Until he took that mask off. There was no reason. Like, and I get it. People defend this show and say, like, oh no, they're doing a slow burn. They're doing a slow burn, Nozzy, it's fine. But there's a slow burn, and then there's actively wasting the viewer's time. You know? Like, for real. There is... That's what that is. If we removed every single point where Slimato allowed a situation to escalate and escalate and escalate before solving it by doing something he should have done at the start and knew he could have done at the start, I feel like this show, by this episode 9, I feel like we wouldn't be on episode 9, we'd be on episode 5. You know, like, it's my biggest fucking complaint with this show. It's like I said before, this show has a really, 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 really good premise. Because it's the same premise that Overlord has. Someone gets isekai'd, but they wind up in the body of a monster that most people are going to want to kill on sight. So he gathers allies. In Ainz's case, he already had allies. In Slimato's case, you know, he finds them as he goes, and... But like, yeah, so like, he had to get his allies instead of just spawning in with them. But still, it's the same idea. Get into the world as a monster, gather your allies who are also monsters, and build up a fucking society. In Ainz's case, it's building up the Great Tomb of Nazarick and building it into an actual country with the tomb at its center. For Slimato, it's building up that goblin village right now. Different scales, same idea, same premise, and same general power scaling, you know, as far as we go here. Like, Ainz is like fucking 10 times stronger than basically anyone he's fucking fought. Slimato is in the same boat. Will Slimato run into people who can actually pose a threat to him? Probably. He hasn't so far, though. Will Ainz run into people who can pose a threat to him? Probably. Hasn't happened yet, though. Difference being, Ainz fought twice in his first season. In his first 12 is it 12 or 13? I'm gonna say 12. I think it might be 13. Ainz fought twice in his first 12 episodes. In fighting against Carne Village, and fighting Clementine at the end. And I'm not counting the Momon persona, because the Momon persona is him using a completely different character build, which is a lot weaker than his actual main Ainz persona. So, Momon don't count. Momon is essentially a different character. Because Ainz can't bust out magic in that form. He's essentially wearing permanent weighted training clothes while he's outside the tomb. Fucking Slimato, though, he has handled every single fight by himself effortlessly. Like, I don't even remember the full number of fights he's been in. So he had the 5 at the start, right? You had the spider, the lizard, the serpent. Yeah, then you had Then you had the things with the frogs no frogs, whatever the fuck, the ants, sorry. The ants with Shizu. Fucking, you had Ifrit. Fucking, you've got these guys. That's 6 fights. 6 fights in 9 episodes. Like, I mean, I might even be forgetting one. Yeah. And every single one of them he has won without ever being in danger once, and each fight has taken like 10 minutes. You know? Like, on average. And it's just... Slimato, you're not going to bamboozle us and make us think you're in danger, my dude. Like, for something like this, when the protagonist fights, it should be because it's something that is like fucking game-ending, you know? It's like when Ainz comes out to fight, it's because, oh fuck, I need to handle this personally, I can't delegate this. Like it is worth the risk of me being exposed to the world to put a stop to this, you know? Like, Slimeito just does it for giggles, you know? It's like, it's not that interesting, but the reason I've kept watching it so far is because of that stuff like at the start, where you'll get these small slice of life moments, or these moments where he's exploring his powers, and or like exploring himself as a person, and you're just like, yeah, you're dull as fucking dishwater, Slimeito, but hey, the people around you are interesting. And fucking seeing you have little cute slice of life moments with them is also kind of interesting. Yeah, more of that, please. And then immediately just fucks it up by, well, doing basically every single one of my pet peeves. Like, those ogres, man, fucking, they had it right with the orcs. Maybe it's because the orcs are supposed to be the bad guys, I guess. The orcs aren't allowed to look nice. But then again, since that orc got a name, next time we see him, he's probably just going to be a human with a vaguely picky nose, right? That's what I'm expecting now. Like I said, show has until episode 12 to fucking pick up and go like, and actually fucking go like, yeah, no, this is hype! And I get it. That's in the middle of an arc. But 12 episodes is enough for every other anime. 4 episodes is enough for every good anime. You know, like, fuck me, dude. Like, I'm interested enough that I want to see where this train wreck goes. But only for as long as an actual fucking anime season would last. But yeah, let me know what you think down there in the comments. Whether you agree with me, disagree with me, or you want to bring up something I omitted, because that's probably happened. And everybody, yeah, so, hey, if you want to... Yes, if you want to do all that, and if you want to support the channel monetarily, support it more so Nozz can eat food, oh boy! And also you want to recommend stuff and get it done in a reasonable amount of time, because, oh boy, we still working through the Patreon list, oh boy! Then you can always support me on Patreon. Even $1 gets you this shit. And that gets you access to a special patrons-only Discord channel on the open Discord server, both of which link down there in the description, by the way, where you can recommend things to be Let's Played, reacted to, live-streamed, whatever! And, yeah, so there's also our patrons-only movie night that's happening at some point in February. Still don't know a date. Figuring it out. And that's just kind of, we just take a day, we hang out, we watch shows, we maybe play some video games. Yeah, it's kind of just do the thing. And everybody, as always, I am Nozzavix, and I'll see you in the next video. But most importantly of all, become a trash mammal today. And I'll see you a